श्रीमान।
Good morning, esteemed Principal Sir, Headmistress Madam, invited Chief Guest, teaching fraternity, and my dear friends. I am Rinki Kumari, Discipline Secretary, JAV and JPUC. I wish warm welcome to all of you present here. My special grand welcome to Honorable Doreen Panda Sir, Executive Vice President of Research and Development, GSW, the chief guest for today's celebration. I request Vedika from class 9D to welcome him by offering a bouquet as a token of honor. As we all know that we have gathered here on a very special occasion for a democratic country, India. How blissful this morning is, where we have gathered to celebrate the 74th Republic Day at JAV and JPUC. This year's Republic Day centered on the theme participation of the common people. Before we begin, let me give you some valuable knowledge about Republic Day. This day is celebrated on January 26th every year to give honor to the longest constitution of the largest democracy in the world. The occasion marks the patriotic spirit within us and encourages us to be loyal and respectful towards our nation. The flag hoisting ceremony on Republic Day is celebrated at Kartavya Path in the national capital, followed by parades, a tableau of states, an artillery display, etc. So moving further, let us begin our day with the flag hoisting ceremony. I request Master Santosh B, Senior Under Officer, to escort the chief guest to unfurl the national flag followed by the national anthem. So I would like to request all of you to stand up and show respect and veneration towards our United Nation India.
पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे
The Indian flag serves as a national treasure and adds to the beauty of country. Thank you, sir. I request love towards his motherland is the first dignity of a civilized man, a famous quote said by Napoleon. Now I request Master Nitin, Sports Secretary, JAV and JPUC, to grace the stage and deliver the speech on this special occasion.
A warm welcome and good morning to one and all present here. I'm Nathan, Sports Secretary of JAB and JPUC, feel proud to deliver a speech on this auspicious day. This year, India is celebrating its 74th Republic Day with the theme Participation of the Common People. As we gather here today to celebrate the Republic Day of our nation. I am filled with a deep sense of pride and gratitude for all that our country has achieved. This day is to remember the struggles and the sacrifices of our freedom fighters, we who fought for the independence and sovereignty of our nation. This Constitution of India, which came into effect on this day in 1950, is an exception. It guarantees certain fundamental rights to all its citizens and provides a framework for the government to function in a transparent and accountable manner. As we celebrate this day, let us also remember that we have much work to do to ensure these values are upheld and every citizen access to education, healthcare, and a fair chance to succeed. It is our collectively responsibility to build a better future for all and create a more equitable day, Republic Day. Let us review our commitment to building a strong and a vibrant nation that is respected and admired by the whole world. Thank you, Valentine.
Thank you, dear. Your speech has revealed the truth about our country and inspired every one of us. Awards can give you tremendous amount of encouragement to keep getting better, no matter how young or old you are. Now we are moving forward towards motivational award ceremony. Some of our teachers contributed their selfless service to the institution with dedication and commitment. It's an incredible endeavor by them. Let me invite them one by one on the stage to receive the Motivational Award. I appeal to Principal Sir to escort our Honorable Chief Guest onto the stage to begin the ceremony. First, Mrs. Nanda K.N. She is a very sincere music teacher who have taken volunteer responsibility for conducting a grand and successful annual day, Sound of Music, in the academic year 2022-23, which had become a benchmark in the all Vijayanagar schools. She had a genuine love for music, goal-orientated, and communicates effectively with the students. She is also in charge for the Swell Music Project for JAV. A very committed and hard-working teacher who always come ahead to shoulder extra responsibilities and put in her best possible efforts to yield desirable outcomes. Her excellent efforts in motivating students to perform their best ability and in putting up a great Sound of Music annual day is truly appreciable. Second, Mrs. Madhuri Vayan. She is most appreciated teacher by the Swell Music team and a very important member for conducting of an amazing annual day, Sound of Music, formulates the strategy and executes it in a systematic approach, communicates and makes the student learn music with fun. Students enjoy with her music lessons, shows high degree of patience. She has left an indelible mark in the KG section where the students were able to sing English songs of sound of music with great perfection. She is working in school for more than 12 years and has left a great impression on the students. She always inspires students to do their best. Third, Mrs. Annapurna, a devoted and hard-working teacher who carries a strong desire to get the best out of the students. An important member of the Sound of Music team who has trained the chorus team with great coordination and synchronization. She is always ready to take up any given assignment and puts her best efforts in it, encourages students with her dedication and enthusiasm. Mrs. Dasamma, a sincere, devoted and hard-working teacher who was a part of member of annual day musical Sound of Music, a good team member who contributes immensely for the success of the team. Her willingness to accept the given responsibility is appreciable and makes her a valuable member of the school. Mr. Rohan P., a very dedicated, hard-working art teacher who has always gone beyond the call of duty to give his best in the artwork. Sound of Music Annual Day is a great example of his hard work. A very important team member of the school who had given team spirit. He had trained many students to excel in art, shows high degree of patience in completing the assigned task. Under his guidance, many students have excelled in art and craft competitions. Mr. Anil, a great artist with an innovative bent of mind and always had a desire to contribute for any school functions. He is a very hard-working, sincere teacher who has painted the lives of the students with bright colors. A good team member who shoulders every given responsibility with great dedication. He has inspired many students with his own excellent artworks. He applies easy steps to help students understand the art and craft concepts. Under his mentorship, many students participating in the various art competitions have brought the laurels to the school. Mrs. Nagvini Kulkarni, an excellent dancer and enthusiastic team member of the school. Her graceful dancing steps and thoughts inspire the students to do well in every event and competition. With her training, JEB School bagged first place in an important inter-JVM Samatva meet held in November 2022 at Vijayanagar. She is a very good team player and has creative bent of mind. Thank you, sir. Thank you, mom. Still sleeping? I wonder. The nation needs you. You need to wake up. You're a part of world's biggest democracy. Today is the day when we got our own constitution. It's Indian Republic Day. Wake up and value the day. Happy Republic Day. With the above mentioned quote, I would like to call upon my talented friends who have arranged a beautiful performance. Now it's time to call them on the stage. Give them a big round of applause to present on the stage the patriotic dance. It was indeed a delightful performance by them. It gives me an enormous delight to invite our Honorable Doreen Panda Sir, EVP, Resource and Development, the chief guest of today's event, to speak on this special day. Sir, please grace on the stage.
Thank you, dear. Appreciate it. Good morning, everyone. I'll try it in Kannada. Guru Namaskara. Did I say that right? Right, sir. Thank you. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to speak a few words. And respectful principal sir, respected madam, honorable and highly dedicated teachers, and more importantly the students, the cadets of NCC. It's good to see that you have come this early in the morning and in the cold, standing around here to celebrate which is the 74th Republic Day of India. Thank you very much. So I'll be very brief. So the history is this. When we got our independence in 1947, the year before that, we established our Constituent Assembly, which was headed by Dr. Ambedkar. So the Constituent Assembly was designated with the task of drafting the Constitution for the country. At that time, we were just a colony of the UK. And it took the committee roughly about 2 years and 11 months to draft the Constitution. And they adopted it in November 26, 1949. And then it was promulgated, means it became effective on this very day in 1950. So that's a little bit of history for you. So you can imagine what a task it was. So it was a very young country at that time. If you look at all the indicators at the time, we were a very, how should we say, recovering from the colonial rule of about 200 plus years. Our GDP was less than $100 billion. If you look at it, if you lived up to 45, you were a very wide young person then, because the life expectancy was about 42 or so. So you can imagine in the last 75 years, we have come a long way. In any indicator of development, we have, as a country, not only overcome a lot of challenges, but by any measure, I think we are making a lot of progress. So we are the 5th largest economy in the world. We are the 2nd largest steel producer, and this is hopefully one day going to be the single largest steel production site in the world. And we're going to make it happen in about 4 or 5 years. So this is a very fortunate time for everyone. I see a lot of happy, young, smile faces. Your future is bright. Like our Honorable Prime Minister Modi ji says, we are entering what is called the Amrit Kaal. The next 25 years in India, just think about it. We are going to be the 3rd largest economy. You're going to see changes like we have never seen before. So it took us 75 years to get to $3 trillion economy, and we're going to double that in the next 5 years. So the rate of progress and the rate of change that's going to happen, I think all for the good. So we are really, really hopeful that what our Honorable Prime Minister says, that truly we are going to be entering Amrit Kaal. But more importantly, as is defined in the preamble of the Constitution, we have got to do it in a very sustainable, very equitable way, with justice for all, with equality of opportunity, with liberty for one and everyone, and with the fraternity where we respect the individual right as well as we look out for the unity of the country. So that's what is the path that we have to take forward. And it is very clearly defined in the preamble of the Constitution. So I hope we get it. But as the Prime Minister says, how are we going to do it? I think by now it's very routine, like he says everywhere where he goes. We have to do it together. So it's simple. It is, as he says, sabke saath. Then you have to believe in it. So what does that mean? Sabka Biswas. Then you and I cannot do it alone. All the 1.4 billion plus of our citizens have to participate in it. Means, what does that mean? Sabka Prayas. And hopefully, with all these three, will come Sabka Vikas. That's always my hope. And thank you for inviting me and giving me this opportunity to speak a few words. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your delightful thoughts with the audience, and I'm sure that they enjoyed listening to your words. Now, I would like to call on the stage Ms. Ta from Class 9th F to propose a vote of thanks. Gratitude makes sense of a past, brings peace today, and creates a vision for tomorrow. On behalf of JAV and JPUC, I feel more privileged to extend my heartfelt gratitude to our eminent chief guest who has graced for today's occasion despite his busy schedule. My special gratitude to our principal sir for his encouragement and guidance in organizing the event. My gratitude to HMM for her logistic coordination. I thank the teachers, parents, and the special invitees who were the part of today's celebration. My amicable thanks to the NCC, Scouts and Guides, and all the students who witnessed today's 74th Republic Day and making this day a colorful one. Thank you. Have a great day. Thank you, Cherika. Now it's time to spread happiness by distributing sweets. I request Chief Guest Sir to celebrate the 74th Republic Day by spreading joy while distributing sweets. Please, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.